So remember when everyone and their mother had those theories that Gohan would turn Super Saiyan White and KO everyone in the tournament? Well, let's just say Gohan actually did that, and Jiren was yelling for his mama while Gohan beat him down and, to stole the show. Well, of course not. Today on this episode of Dragon Ball Super, it was actually a pretty lackluster episode. Our boy Gohan is out. He's no more. Everyone who had those dreams of Gohan turning Super Saiyan White and defeating Jiren. Yeah, of course Gohan wasn't going to turn Super Saiyan White. Like, what is Super Saiyan White anyway? Well, the most notable thing on this episode of Dragon Ball Super, as I've said before, Gohan actually got knocked out, and Android 17 actually survives longer than Gohan. I did not expect that. I was actually surprised that they knocked out Gohan first, because Gohan is a fan favorite. Maybe 17 is a bit more popular than him now since they reintroduced him. I'm not sure, but I'm actually looking forward to what 17 has to offer, being a longer survivor than Gohan in this Tournament of Power, in the rest of the Tournament of Power. I'm assuming 17 will be knocked off next episode though, against Toppo, especially since Dragon Ball Super is ending in March. Yeah, it's ending in March if you haven't heard. It came to us as a surprise really, but Anime AJ actually predicted that Dragon Ball Super would end in around March or go on a hiatus. Like, as of right now, we don't really have information on when it's going to come back or if it's going to come back, as a matter of fact. But there is a movie in December, so that could be one of the reasons why they decide to end Dragon Ball Super now, especially because it's been running for 3 years straight. Okay, and so back to the episode in general. So in the beginning, Frieza and Dyspo, they were still going at it, or whatever, after we see the scene where Jiren and Goku and Vegeta fight some more. And yeah, Jiren can't be defeated that easily, of course, and just tanks Goku and Vegeta's Kamehameha and Final Flash. Frieza plays around with Dyspo a little bit and unleashes his golden form and starts kicking ass. Then Dyspo stops playing around and unleashes his final form, his super high speed, super fast, ultra speed thing, or whatever it is. Come on, Dyspo, those are too many words. Okay, so it was actually his super maximum light speed mode, or whatever. But one thing I want to point out though, that before Frieza actually turned golden, he actually tried to persuade Dyspo to, make a deal with him. He would help Universe 11 if they revive him after their win, because there's no guarantee that Jiren can knock all of them off and even out the odds in time. Dyspo refused though, because justice! And justice should not talk to evil. Dyspo, why are you talking to evil? You're not supposed to be negotiating with evil, not even for a second. You already failed. So yeah, Frieza then began to kick his ass, as I said before, turned golden and knocked him around like a pinball. However, after Dyspo uses his super maximum light speed mode, Frieza could no longer keep up, and then Gohan had to intervene, which is one thing I want to go into. How does Gohan leave Android 17 alone with Toppo and 17 not get knocked off? I mean, he couldn't be away for that short amount of time that Android 17 could survive against someone like Toppo alone. I mean, 17 should be having a lot of trouble right now in this episode as they're fighting Dyspo, because he's fighting Toppo alone and there's no way he should be able to do that. Toppo should have used this opportunity to knock Android 17 off. I swear. This ruins the idea of the Battle Royale feel. So I guess that was one thing that was poorly storyboarded about this episode. I like the idea that Gohan and Frieza has to work together to defeat Dyspo though. Frieza seemed kind of uncharacteristically compliant with Gohan's demands though, or Gohan's, position as leader. But it's all a part of Frieza's plan. He doesn't pick off something that he can't chew, but Frieza has always done that really. So is it uncharacteristic? I think it kind of is. Normally he'd be seething with rage at this point, but Frieza goes along with Gohan's plan and actually uses his finger beams, his death beams, to make a cage so Gohan could trap Dyspo inside of that cage, so he can't use his super maximum light speed movements that moves very linear like, I guess because Dyspo can't really control it in a sense of moving in multiple directions or turning as he's moving. Oh yeah, so Frieza continues to use his beam. Gohan takes too long to actually knock Dyspo out. So Frieza runs out of stamina, unable to hold the cage, the death cage. And Dyspo actually looked as if he was going to knock out Gohan, but Gohan, grabs him in a master lock and tells Frieza, hit us, like knock both of us off. Frieza digs this, and of course he puts all his power into this. I say all his power, but just enough to knock both of them off and hurt Gohan at the same time. He has pet peeves against everyone related to Goku in some way, including everyone a part of his race. But yeah, that was the end of Gohan really, and Dyspo. So now Universe 11 only has Jiren and Toppo next. And I got to say, next episode looks hype, lit, fire. Toppo is finally going to unveil his full power. He actually looks like a god of destruction from the preview that I've seen, and I'm waiting to see more. I'm really excited for this one. Next episode is the episode where you should get someone's Crunchyroll free pass and watch it on Crunchyroll early. So yeah, this episode was really meh. Gohan did a good job though throughout the Tournament of Power, and he actually outdid what I expected of him. Too bad he didn't turn Super Saiyan White like the bunch of you wanted him to. Yeah, that's it for Gohan, possibly forever, because Dragon Ball Super ends in March and there's no plans at this point. So I'll see you next week. We'll enjoy the last bit of Super we have left, hopefully, and we're looking forward to much greater things, a great end to Tournament of Power. I can't wait to see what's in store for us. Actually, I think I can wait, because that means if the weeks go by too fast, then the end is coming nearer and nearer, or faster. What am I gonna do with my Saturday nights? Okay then, thank you for watching this review. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts on the episode. What do you think about this episode? What do you think about the next episode's preview about Toppo becoming a god of destruction? Next episode, Gohan's defeat and the end of Super. And with that, I will see you next week.